Alright, here's the back side of the speedometer, and here's where the cable goes in, and this is the part that needs to be able to turn. I can probably stick a tiny little screwdriver down in there and just see if I can turn anything. I'm thinking if I take these 4 bolts out, I don't know if that's going to let me take it out without pulling the whole thing apart or not, because the needle is out here and it is connected to that, so I'm not sure how that comes out and disconnects from the needle, so I might have to study on it a bit. But first thing I'm going to do is just try to see if I can turn it. The other thing I can do is start to unplug these lights, because basically what's going to be holding this in now is these little lights that are hooked up in here. Well, these 2 wires here, they go to the gauge. I'll show you those. See those 2 right there? I'll get my glasses on. That red and white wire goes to the left side, and that black wire goes to the right side. That's going to be a light that unplugs, I believe, right down there, and so is that one. So if I start undoing these connections, I should be able to start easing this thing out of here. That's what I'm thinking. Let's do a few. That's your turn signal light. That just unplugs. I think these are going to be the same size. Where'd my little screwdriver go? These are going to be the same size as that bolt that took that out. Figure out what I did with my little wrench. This is not a lot different than, say, a 57 Chevy. In fact, they're all very, very similar. I think I can just take those 2 screws out and leave that connected. I think I'll do that instead. Okay. For my memory, this green wire goes up here in the top. Green wire right there. There's 2 here. These are both going to be lights. And it should pull out. Not pulling out. It is. So those are pretty apparent that those 2 go in the bottom of the speedometer. It'd be a good time to put new light bulbs in here while I got everything apart. I'm sure there's another gauge on the other side over there. Now that I got that temperature gauge out, that's it right there. It's pretty easy to see the back of the speedometer. I think I'll pop these 2 screws out and just see if that pops off of there. Okay, once again, for the sake of my memory, these 2 down here, I think they're a little fatter plug, go in these 2 holes right here. Just this one, looks like that's a reddish brown wire, and that looks like a green wire. So, I got something over here that I can't quite see holding us in. It's probably going to be that gauge. If I can tilt this, I might be able to see the back side of that. Let's see how to get that out. Swing it around a little. Get me a mirror, maybe. Sometimes you do need a mirror to see the back side of something. And what I see is not what I was expecting to see. There's another gauge over there with 2 of the same kind of screws in it. Maybe I can get this screwdriver on there. Loosen those up. That mirror was a good trick. Tow Wrecker would be proud of me. If he sees me doing that, he'd give me a star. I put a gold star on my locker. Anyway, he's a good egg.